This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Kash Farooq over Zoom. Kash, it's fight week for yourself. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling great, mate. Tomorrow's a win, so I'm buzzing for it and fight night on Saturday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going out there and doing it.
I was just going to say, now, as a fighter in these times, with as difficult as it's been, when you do get to fight week, does it feel any sweeter knowing that it is particularly hard to get onto shows?
Yeah, it does. To be honest, you're happy just to pass the COVID test. Your opponents pass COVID test, shows your trainers, and you went through a camp without getting sick with COVID or something. So you're not just worried about obviously getting out. You're worried about just everything goes to smooth plans. You know what I mean? And yeah, camp's been great, and yeah, and I'm lucky to be out within 5 months. So I want to thank Eddie. Yeah.
Kash, what are you like during kind of your downtime during the fight week bubbles? What do you try to get up to take your mind off of boxing?
I just sit on YouTube and just watch a few things. You know what I mean? Documentaries or films, or just kill time. You know what I mean? That's what it's about on fight week, killing time until fight night. Well, win then fight night, and that's to just keep yourself relaxed and not think about the fight until on the night. Well, that's what I'm like anyway.
So, Kash, talk to me about your opponent for Saturday night, Alexander Espinoza, Nicaraguan. What do you know about him?
Yeah, I know he's boxed a few times. I know he's boxed one time abroad in Russia, I think it was. And we've seen a few tapes of him in my trainer, and we know what he's gonna do and what he's gonna bring, and he's not gonna do anything different, to be honest. If he does, obviously we've planned what to do if he does do anything like that. But we know what we're to expect for the night of the fight, and I think he'll be really really tough, and but it's gonna give me a lot of opportunities, and it's gonna make me look good, and it's different from the last fight. The last fight, obviously, first 2 rounds, you try to give it a go, but after that, I mean, just winning the shell. But this one, I think he'll be there all night and giving it, pushing it. You know what I mean, try and get the win.
So that's what I was going to ask you. What type of challenges do you feel Espinoza will pose to you?
I think we'll just try coming forward, trying to, what I mean, trying to obviously try to throw punches, trying to, what I mean, trying to, obviously he's a champion. He's gonna try obviously winning. He's gonna do best he can to retain his style. But my job is not allow him not to do that. You know what I mean? And my job is to be clever and win the fight.
I know the win comes before all else, but given that this is your second time out in 5 months now, I know you're eager to push on with your career and to go and push on for bigger and better titles. Do you feel that you need to make a statement at all this coming weekend?
Yeah, 100%. See, winning is good. You know what I mean? Winning is obviously the priority. That's the first thing you want to do is win. But obviously, looking good that's another thing. So you want to look good while you do it. You don't want to just win. You want to look good while you do it. People are talking about you always. That was a great performance. So I want to go out there and win and put a good performance on and move forward. You know what I mean? That's the plan.
Now, of course, Cash, people will always mention that Lee McGregor rematch, but with regards to kind of Lee stopped Karim Guefi for the European title in the first round. Do you feel like you need to kind of emulate or achieve something similar to what he did just to kind of put yourself on a similar footing as what he's shown against Karim?
No, not really. To be honest, I'm just looking out there to go get a win, and I'm not looking at obviously where his performance or anything like that. I'm just worried about me just winning. That's it. I'm not really caring if he goes out and defends a few times and looks good on it. It's just I'm more concerned about what I'm doing and what I'm performing. I mean, and that's best to my ability.
I will obviously ask you about that because I know you did probably had a close eye on it. What did you make of his performance and his win against Guefi?
Yeah, his performance obviously you can't take too much the first round. You know what I mean? And he won that. Done what he had to do. He stopped the win, won the European. You know what I mean? That's the main thing he won. And yeah, you can't take too much away from a first round stoppage. To be honest, obviously I thought would have won the distance or maybe Kim Garfield, but it would be him the first round. That was it.
Cash, for yourself, again, like I said, I know the rematch has been spoken about. Have you got any kind of inkling as to when it could happen?
No, not really. It's not on my mind. If I'm honest with you, it's no. It's probably the last thing on my mind at the moment. And my mind's on this job at the one Saturday night. I can't really talk about anything until I get this job out the way. That's the way. I know you always use one answer, but I can't give that until I get fight or thing. You know what I mean? It's a fight at a time, and that's the way every fighter's mentality is like. You know what I mean? And that's, well, to be honest, that's my mentality like anyway, because you need to get this job done if you can look at the next step.
I mean, Kash, I know you won't want to look beyond it, but just say away from Lee and provided Saturday goes to plan, how do you see at least say the rest of this year playing out for yourself? What
I'm
are your
hoping.
minimum goals?
I'm hoping, fingers crossed. You know what I mean, I come to this fight, and I'm hoping to stay busy. That's my plan. Get 3 more fights in, and step up every fight I keep getting. So I'm hoping I get this fight, fingers crossed, out the way. Then I'm hoping I get 3 fights in this year, and every fight's a step up. I keep moving up. You know what I mean, in better opposition. So yeah, I just want to keep progressing, get better, and keep putting from good performances on. So it'd be great if I can get out 3 times this year. Yeah, that'd be great.
Have you got in your own mind kind of what type of titles, if any at all, you would like to be challenging for by the time the year's out?
To be honest, no, it's not on my mind. Whoever the titles, no, my concern. It's just winning. You know, titles are just a bonus, but I'll leave that to my manager and Eddie Hunt. To be honest, they can always decide what path I'm gonna go on. For me, whoever they put in front of me, I'm gonna box, and that's it.
Right, Kash, we will leave it there now. I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your evening. But I will leave a final word to yourself.
Yeah.
Everybody who will tune in and support you on Saturday night, what would you like to say to them?
I just want to thank everybody, especially up in Scotland as well, in Glasgow, and well, so the whole Scotland. I want to thank you for the support, and especially down in England as well. Now I'm starting to get a bit known, and yeah, just tune in. Hopefully, I can put a good performance on. And I want to thank obviously all my sponsors, my trainer, and my manager for obviously supporting me through the pandemic and helping me. You know what I mean? So yeah, thanks to every one of them.
Kash, it's a pleasure to catch up with you as always. Stay safe. Best of luck on Saturday night, and I'll speak
Thanks
to
so
you
much.
soon. Thank you.
Thank you, and take care. No,